Ram 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 Ram. I hope it doesn't glitch again. Ram Ram Janvika ji, Ram Ram. Ram Ram Kendra. I really want to put up that other picture where, like, Jesus and Muhammad is bowing down to Krishna. But I'm sure, like, they will mass report the shit out of it. So I have to behave. And can you imagine the number of people, like, commenting lies under my posts? Like, the posts that I'm making, right? Most of them are actually screenshots of ground reporters talking about it. So they can't actually accept the fact that real reporters are reporting these things because it does not fit their agenda. So it's all lies. So it's like Hindus should never talk about the persecution, basically. That's what they're talking about. What, bro? What? Why did you leave? That is fun. I'll use that as a background voice for one of my videos. Hey, imagine like I'm making videos about exposing their shitty religion, and this is the background voice. That could actually go viral. Islamic behavior. That is a Muslim. If somebody has any doubt, please clarify it right now. Thanks for the love. Absolutely, absolutely. The Islamic love just once they start giving, right, it just keeps giving. This is why your children are going to be Hindu. Like imagine having that dude as your father. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that weirdo being your father? You will actually, you will be like, I want to do anything but follow what my father follows. You will go out of your way to go seek something else. So people like him actually make our jobs easy because the children will actually be smarter. They'll be like, I don't want anything to do with my father, and they will actually go out and seek knowledge. And when you seek knowledge genuinely and you don't stop behind, you will eventually come to a dharmic path. And Buddhism is a dharmic path, kalk, self. So yeah, it's Hinduism. All dharmic paths, right? It comes under the umbrella term of Sanatana Dharma. So it's all Hinduism. Type SHI. Why I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. But yes, the Bangladeshi Hindu thing is actually still going on. It's very hard to find news, but when you do find the news, please make sure you actually go out and spread it, spread the knowledge. People need to know. We owe it to the Bangladeshi Hindus who were persecuted. So many people unalived. For a long time, just bodies were popping up out of the rivers. People who were unalive like a week ago, their bodies are popping out right now. Can you imagine that? How do you define Vaheguru? Vaheguru means praise to the Guru. The word Guru means dispeller of darkness. Somebody who sheds light on an area where you are completely ignorant. That's a Guru. So praising somebody who gives you knowledge. That is Vaheguru. It doesn't mean God. Why would I want to convert just to become a Dalit? If you don't want to be a Dalit, you should not be Muslim or Christian. It must be true, can't face the. I don't know what that means, bro. Does Jesus worship Krishna? Yes. Agreeing with you, it's a. Sorry, it's okay. Thank you for making me feel like a dinosaur. I posted two videos and it was removed. Yeah, you see, right? The second last video I posted, it has like zero reach. After 4 or 5 hours, it has like 100 views. So yeah, the suppression is on. What can I do? Vaheguru is not God's name. Why would God's name be praised to my guru? What does that mean? Is there any grounds for evidence? What is that like? I don't understand the question. Good, good. No problem, Satvik. Thank you for that. Praising statues is crazy. Right, exactly. That's why you should not be Muslim or Christian. The box statue and the stick statue is just, it's wild, I would say. Go to Jesus. I mean, Jesus could not save himself, bro. What will I do with him? Why do you worship stones? I'm not Muslim, brother. I don't worship. I don't make out with the Hajar al Aswad. Why can't women read your scriptures if they're having period? I think you read the Quran, brother. Jesus worship Krishna. I like that. Absolutely. Everybody does. What evidence do you have that Krishna is God or whatever they believe? There is no God. Krishna is a realized being. He was a manifestation of the principle called Vishnu. He can save you. Read the Bible. Bro, he could not save himself. He got nailed to a piece of wood. His whole life was a failure. He kept telling people to meditate and find the truth within themselves. And people created an entire shitty religion called Christianity, and they went around massacring people. They went around committing atrocities. The last 2000 years of Christian history, bro, I would not want to be associated with that. Because the moment I call myself Christian, right, all that karma that ideology carries, it comes to me. It's hectic. You will never find peace with that nonsense. What evidence? Evidence for what? Just answer my question. Dude, what is your question? He's the truth. So he was not a person, he was just an idea. Is that what you mean? What's your opinion on religion Sikhi? Sikhi is a dharmic panth. It comes under the umbrella term of Sanatana Dharma, so it is Hinduism. Why would a god force his child die for his stock? It's stupid. Like seriously, Hindu Darth Dawkins. I don't know what that means. Why does one of your gods have an elephant head? There is no god, bro. Zero gods. Average Hindu IQ. It's way higher than normal, religious people. What is the evidence that points to Hinduism being true? Before asking that question, you should ask me what is Hinduism. Do you know what Hinduism is? At least try to read it. I mean, you can just say it again. I'm actually going through all the comments. So what did I miss? Bro, worship your rock, sir. I would do that, sir, but I'm not Muslim, sir. Define moksha and how do you know it's true? Moksha is a living reality. It is something you can perceive in a living sense while you're alive. Like, say, Christians and Muslims talk about virgins and heaven and all that, right? Like, when do you get the virgins? After you pass away. So it's a shitty idea that has the dumbest, what do you call it, marketing out there. Oh, you know what? Follow this forever till you die. And then once you die, then you get all the rewards. I mean, people fall for this nonsense. Seriously. If somebody comes and if I come and tell you, give me money and what you're paying for, you will get after death, will you pay me money? Or maybe you will. I don't
Hey,
know.
brother, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Just one thing you were talking about, sort of previously, about sort of aimlessly following a faith and waiting until after you die. I think that you'll find a lot of religious people, especially in Abrahamic faiths, who adhere to them, live pretty fulfilling lives, even in like the current life. They tend to be healthier. They live longer. Um, they don't have sort of the attachment to material things that other people would have. So saying like, okay, well, you're doing this all in vain, even if they're wrong, let's say, or there is no afterlife. I mean, they tend to be happier and healthier people. Um,
How do you measure happier? What
that's
is
a
your
good,
benchmark for that?
yeah. So I mean, so they tend to have more fulfilled lives. They tend to have less.
I mean, I can make the same case for people who are in a mental hospital.
Can you make that case?
Yeah, absolutely. Completely clueless, completely ignorant, absolutely delusional, always smiling, maybe. Sure, a mental patient could be the same way.
Okay, but do you understand? Like somebody who's in a
In fact,
mental
he doesn't even have to
facility.
do anything.
Yeah,
You know,
but
he just exists, and everything is paid for. The other people are coming and taking care of you. So I guess being a mental patient is the way to go, bro.
how
If
is
you really
that?
want to be
How is that
religious,
analogous to being somebody of like faith?
has any of these people seen God?
Have they seen God? No.
Have they heard God?
Well, according to some biblical scriptures, I believe Moses heard God.
No, no, no. Have they heard God?
I can't say for a fact. No,
Have they perceived God in any way?
I mean, what's your criteria for perception?
Whatever it is, just answer my question. Have they perceived God in any way?
I would say that some let's say prophets had perceived God in some form or some sort of.
An objective perception. Everybody comes and says, okay, we all had the same
Mhm.
perception.
Okay, so going back to so you're a Hindu, correct?
No, no, wait. I'm not finished with my line
Okay,
of questioning.
sorry, yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, so have they perceived God like an objective perception?
Objective perception, no.
So they have not heard him, they have not seen him, they have not perceived him, they have not even experienced him because there is no objective experience. So how is this not delusional, brother? That is a mental illness.
Well, no, you have to sort of suspend your disbelief. I mean, you're talking about the God exists outside of reality. So if
How
you're
do you
gonna
define a
adhere,
delusional person?
huh?
How do you define a delusional person?
I don't the exact definition medically. I couldn't tell you exactly, but I could tell you it's somebody who is disconnected from reality.
How do you somebody disconnected from reality and somebody who has suspended his what you just got the words you used just now, what was it?
Disbelief.
Yeah, what is the difference between them?
Right, that's where religion comes into play. I mean, if you look at it purely objectively and with purely objective criteria, then you could say all religious people are delusional. However,
I agree.
one
I
of the
agree.
axioms of sort of accepting, like let's say, an Abrahamic faith is that,
This is why
uh,
I openly say religion has no place. 2024 going forward, there is no place for religion. It's on its way out.
but are you being sarcastic in your prompt because I'm unsure what you're saying. Are you an atheist or do you believe in Hinduism?
Hinduism is not a religion, brother. Who told you it's a religion?
Can
It's
you?
registered as a religion in the West because you get tax breaks and whatnot.
Okay, so
But
I
Hinduism
don't wanna
itself,
waste my time here. Are you being is this satire or are you a Hindu and sort of
I'm
you
as Hindu as it comes. But
okay, can
the
you tell
problem
me what
is,
a Hindu is?
it's very obvious you don't know what Hinduism is. So
No,
we
no,
should have
please
started
educate
there.
me.
Hinduism is how the world did science before religion came to the picture. It's ancient sciences.
Okay, can you elaborate on that? Because that's a kind of broad statement.
It's not a broad statement. It's actually a very specific statement. All the scriptures that we have, it's literally research done by ancient scientists. When the scriptures talk about something, right? It tells you how the ancient researchers found that data. It describes in detail what steps they themselves took to arrive at that data, and these steps are here for you to repeat yourself and verify everything yourself. There's no blind
Okay,
faith. There's no dogma. In fact, religiosity and dogma is actually discouraged in the Hindu system.
mm. Can you give me one example of that in Hindu scripture? I believe it's the Vedas, if I'm correct, right? Just one simple example of what you're describing, because you're making a pretty a bold claim.
Yeah, sure. The Vedas talk about consciousness, which is mentioned as Brahman, and consciousness is a living reality. The fact that you and me are talking right now, we are conscious.
Okay, but I can talk to a hippie on in 14th Street in New York City and they'd say the same thing. I mean, how is that science before science? I mean, science requires rigor and hypotheses and testing.
Yes, the difference here is like even modern science does not even define consciousness. Do you know there is something called the hard problem of consciousness in modern science?
Yes, I'm familiar.
Yeah, we in Hinduism we don't have that. We have solved consciousness.
Okay, so you're saying that if I were to speak to a Hindu scholar, I don't know what the proper term for a Hindu scholar is. Excuse my ignorance, but would they share your idea that Hinduism is not a religion, but rather a science?
Yeah, a proper scholar would agree with that. Yes,
Okay, so what if you, in a nutshell, what do you believe?
I don't believe anything. The idea of belief is like, why would you believe things when you can know things?
Okay, so how I'm there's some disconnect here, I guess. I don't understand how you're claiming to be a Hindu and you're saying Hinduism is truth when in fact Hindus believe in gods and they believe in different aspects of
Wait,
God.
one second. You said
Yeah.
when in fact. How did you verify this fact?
I'm sorry, one more time.
You said when in fact Hindus believe in God. So when you say when in fact, it means it's a verified fact. How did you verify
Yeah,
it?
you can go to India and see people worshiping altars and different aspects of God. That
Describe worship for me. What does worship mean?
um, you praying to this God, asking them for things, expecting them to hear your prayers, expecting reward, blessing for your sacrifice.
I
Sort of
mean,
putting yourself
there's no, one
beneath
second.
its authority.
There is no restriction from doing something like that. But from my understanding of Hinduism, it's actually kind of stupid.
Okay, but you're being disingenuous here because if you went to India, and there are many different holidays, Hindu religious holidays, where people are quite literally worshiping
Again,
deities.
you use the word worship. Wait, one second. What is the word for worship in the Hindu scriptures, please?
I don't know the Hindu word for worship.
You want me to tell you?
Please?
It doesn't exist.
Okay, but I think again you're being disingenuous here. If you were to ask people in India who have dedicated their lives to
See,
a
if I
specific,
go to a scientific laboratory and the people are like doing things with their beakers, they're building something. Say it's a rocket laboratory, yeah, they're making rockets, and I go and look at them. Okay, these they have these dick figures, and I say like these people worship dicks. Yeah, am I the stupid one or is the scientist the stupid one here?
again, it's very you're not being rigorous in sort of you're
I'm
just you're
absolutely
being
rigorous, bro. I
disingenuous here.
understand every practice in Hinduism very thoroughly. I would not even begin calling it worship from any angle.
Okay, so what are these people doing then?
They are. Have you seen this Japanese scientist called Masaru
No, no, what
Emoto?
are they doing? What are they doing when
I'm
they're bowing
explaining to you,
down
bro.
to
I'm
altars
explaining to
and
you.
dedicating their
I'm
life?
explaining to you. Wait,
Okay, we'll talk about
patience.
Japan.
Yeah, yeah. We'll talk about Japanese scientist and his experiment on frequency. Okay, it's a scientist called Masaru Emoto. His actually experiments were very viral for a brief period of time. So in this experiment, he basically plays different frequencies to water, and every time he plays a frequency or sets out an intention or throws an emotion, the very way the water molecules are structured, it completely realigns itself. Have you
So
seen
you
this?
apply a frequency to a liquid body and it has an effect on that.
Yes. So this is exactly
That's
what
how
a Hindu
science,
is
yes,
doing
that's how
because
frequencies
when
work.
a Hindu
They
is
affect matter.
sitting in front of his murti, he's actually chanting mantras which create frequency. And the
Yes, that's
frequency
how
has
harmonics
different emotions. Okay,
and
just
sound
finish
waves
and then
work.
let me talk. Finish and let me talk.
Yes.
Are you done?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Because you are speaking over me, I could not even hear what you said.
No, you've cut me off a couple times, but I apologize. Continue.
Yeah. So this is what a Hindu does. He's basically chanting different mantras. Mantras invoke different frequencies, and those frequencies are directly tied to different principles of the universe. Like one of the principles, like the deity that you see in the background, she represents strength and confidence. So by chanting mantras of her, you basically invoke strength and confidence from within you. Nobody thinks this woman exists in the sky somewhere, and if I don't worship, she will punish me, which is what Muslims and Christians believe.
Okay,
Nobody thinks that. But she represents strength and confidence. She's a personification of strength and confidence. So by chanting different mantras and venerating it, the word you're looking for is veneration. So by chanting different mantras and venerating it, we are invoking strength and confidence from within ourselves. So we become that which we venerate.
okay. Also, I want to sort of be careful here when you're talking about different emotions eliciting reactions in water. I mean, this is just basic physics, science. I'm sure you know different
And
mantras
what did
have
I tell you
different
Hinduism is?
frequencies, but that's just
And
basic
what did I tell you
science.
Hinduism is?
Sorry?
And what did I tell you Hinduism is?
Again, okay, how about this? Do you believe in reincarnation?
I don't believe in reincarnation. I know for a fact it's true.
Okay, so you know reincarnation is real.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, who is facilitating this process of reincarnation?
Nobody.
Nobody. So it's just happening by itself.
Yes, that is one of the properties of
Okay.
nature.
Okay, good. So you, in order to believe in, I guess if we had to boil it down, you could say reincarnation is basically your consciousness transferring into a different life form, correct?
No.
How would you define reincarnation?
So in the Christian and Muslim ideas, they have
No,
this
no, no. In
shitty idea
Hinduism, in
themselves.
Hinduism, how
Can
is
you?
reincarnation
Why are you
defined?
so triggered, bro? When I talk about something else, why are you so triggered?
Because you side skirt. I'm not triggered, brother, but you side skirt the question. I'm asking you
Did I
very simple.
sidestep any of the questions so far? Did you see me having this repetition?
Yes, actually. I'm look just basically
Example,
if
no,
I
one
can
second,
speak for 2 seconds here, brother. For 2 seconds.
example.
I asked you very simply, just very simply, how does reincarnation work
Oh,
in
wait.
Hinduism?
You
And
made a
then
claim. You
you
made
bring
a
up
claim of me
Islam. Islam has
sidestepping.
nothing
Give
to
me an
do with this.
example.
Islam has nothing to
Give
do
me an
with this.
example. Give me an example.
Please continue, brother.
Give me an example of me
Here we go.
sidestepping me with a question.
Again, this precisely is an example of this. Now you're backtracking. I'm asking you a very simple
No,
question.
I want you to
How
give me
does
an example
reincarnation
because
work?
you lied to me just now. You
Of
lied to
course.
everybody.
Okay, I lied. I apologize. Please continue. I'm a
Okay,
liar.
yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You are a liar. We
Yes,
established
I
that.
apologize.
Yeah.
So
So
I'll
continue your
proceed
question.
with your explanation for reincarnation.
Yeah. So in the Islamic and Christian ideas, they did not understand what is beyond the five senses and the physical reality. So they just call it a soul, because they did not understand. They did not know how to dissect it. In the Hindu system, we understand that there are seven layers of the body. The gross body, which we see and perceive and feel, then there is the emotional body, there is the energy body, there is the karmic body, and so forth, so on and so forth. So when you pass away, only the physical and the mental body perishes. The rest of the layers of the body, it gets a new body, and it starts the whole process again.
Okay.
And in the karmic layer of the body, all the memories and the actions and the processes that you have followed, it is stored. And because of that, every life that is given is actually kind of very unique, because everybody's karmic layer has different memories stored in there.
Okay, thank you for that explanation. So you were earlier talking about how people believe in this delusion of the afterlife, when scientifically you have no reason to believe anything about these is any true reincarnation or anything like that. And
No,
on
we
top
have
of,
science.
hold on,
Ian Stevenson
sorry,
from the
sorry,
University of
please let me
Virginia.
finish. Please let me finish.
You're absolutely wrong, but
Okay, but
we have
please just let
science.
me finish the thought. Then you can contradict me.
No, no, wait. You're here to ask questions, not to give me your thought. I don't care about your thoughts.
No,
We
I'm
have
poking
science.
holes in your argument that expecting you to defend. But I just
No,
let me
but you
finish
just
poking those
mentioned there is
holes.
no scientific. I am giving you scientific evidence. We
Yes.
have science. Ian
What
Stevenson from the University of Virginia has spent 50 years studying this thing. You can go
what
and
what what
look up these
science is there
papers.
that shows reincarnation is factual?
I'm telling you, I'm literally giving you the papers
Yeah,
to
oh,
read.
please.
Yes, Ian Stevenson from the University of Virginia and his studies on reincarnation. Go look it up.
Can you briefly just surmise it for me?
No.
And I'll
I
take
want you
your
to
word
go
for
look
it.
it up. I cannot deal with lazy people. I want you to go and search
Of
it.
course, no. I know you probably don't even understand the study yourself, brother. You need to understand that anybody who talks about any religion, I'm not an atheist, okay? But anyone who talks about any religion, you have to, on some level, give up something. You have to say, okay, I cannot prove this factually,
Wait,
but I
one
believe it to
second.
be true.
So I
The
think,
same way you
there
don't
is a
think,
big
again, you're
misunderstanding
not
here.
letting me
One
finish.
second.
You're not letting me
No,
finish, man.
Fractal, you're wasting my time. There is a big misunderstanding here. You think that as a Hindu, I have to defend reincarnation to you. There are plenty of Hindus who don't
I
even
never
believe
said that.
reincarnation. So why is this a hole that is being poked into Hinduism? Even if you
Because,
disprove reincarnation, it doesn't take anything from us. The Hinduism does not talk about dwelling in your next life. It tells you to focus on this life.
correct. Can I answer? The issue I have with
No,
it
your
is,
big gotcha moment is premised on a
please,
false
man,
premise.
please let me speak, brother. The issue I have with it is very simple. You want to claim
No,
that
why
there's,
do you get to have an
again,
issue?
you don't
Who are
even let
you,
me
bro?
speak, man. It's very
No,
simple.
why do you get
Please.
to have an issue? Who are you?
I'm
Why
sorry.
are you relevant?
You invited people to speak, so that's what I'm doing. It's very
No,
simple.
I
Please.
invite people to ask questions or have a debate. You did not announce a debate and your questions are loaded. It's not even
They're not
genuine.
loaded. I'm
So I
asking
have
you to
no reason to
explain.
entertain you.
Okay, can I please speak, please, without cutting me off, just for 1 minute? I know
No,
you're
no, no, no,
excited.
no, no. You keep having this authority position like, dude, who are you?
I'm
Who
not.
are
I'm
you? Why
not.
do
I'm
you
not
have an
speaking
authority
from an
position?
authoritative position. I'm asking you a question
Then
because I'm
who are
trying to
you to poke
understand.
holes, bro? तू
I'm
है
trying
कौन
to,
छुतिए?
brother. Please let me speak. I'm trying to understand your perspective, and there's certain things that I don't understand or that are not adding up for me.
No,
So
no,
I'm
you're
trying to
not
get a
trying to
better
understand. You're
understanding.
literally looking for holes. That is a very ingenious way of doing things. You should have just come up and said, you know what? Let's debate reincarnation. You should have been genuine about this.
No, no, but it wasn't my intention to come here and sort of subvert your life and say, okay, your faith is not true. I'm trying to understand what
It's
you
not a faith to
use to
begin
reach
with,
these conclusions. And again, you're
for it
not
being
letting me
not so.
speak, man. You're not letting me speak. You're being disingenuous here. I don't think you're
Am
willing to answer these
I am the
questions.
one disingenuous. Dude, read the background. What does the last line say?
Request only if you have a question or want to debate.
So how can you counter question a question, dude?
I've literally just been asking you sequences of questions to try to figure out how you reach the conclusion that you reach, because I'm trying to educate myself in your perspective. And you seem to be getting offended by this. And you're
No,
not
I'm
even
not
letting me
getting
finish my
offended.
responses.
I'm getting offended by the fact that you're not genuine and you're wasting my time. That's what I'm offended by.
You
Not by your
have a
questions. Your questions
platform
are kind
where
of
you're trying to
stupid.
educate people, and I'm genuinely here asking questions to be educated, and you say I'm wasting your time when this is exactly what you're spending your time doing, is trying
No,
to
no, no.
educate
You are
people.
trying to ask question and being sly about making it into a debate.
It might
If
it
you
might
are,
come off,
if you
if I
want to
can speak for
debate,
2 seconds, it
if you
might
want to
come off
debate,
as,
be
yes.
have the cojones to
Huh.
openly say, "I want to debate."
Okay, it might come off as sly to you because there are certain contradictions
Because you
within your
are being
logic.
sly. It's not coming off as sly. You are being sly.
Very simply, very simply,
Yes. Yes.
you had said earlier, and please, for the love of God, just let me get a sentence out without interrupting
No,
you.
no, no. You are the one who said, you know
Like,
what?
here we go again.
No,
You can't even let me speak for two
explain his
seconds.
studies to me right now. Referred you something. You are lazy enough to not go and study what I referred you to.
Well, no, because it would have taken the time out of the live, and people are waiting to speak. So I'm not going to go and read a
Exactly. I'd
10-page
rather talk to
study.
somebody else. Go
I,
do your
I, I
research.
wrote I wrote down what you mentioned. I'm going to look them
You are
afterwards.
here trying to negate something you have not even studied.
Okay, I'm trying to ask you questions, and please let me speak. Are you
No, I
capable
already
of
gave you
letting
the answer.
somebody
Go
speak?
and study now and come back after you study. Till
Brother,
then, you
you are
don't
you
talk
are
about
you are beyond
reincarnation.
ignorant. I'm sorry for anyone who has to hear any of this.
All right. Thank you for coming.
Yes, have a good night,
Fuck
sir.
off. Just come and say, have the balls to say, I am here to for a debate and actually start a debate. Don't be sly about it.
Hey,
Stupid.
what's up, Dharma?
I'm good, bro. What's up?
Nothing much. I was just here to actually learn. I'm a Christian, but I'm a very open-minded person, so I was just here to learn something new that I maybe.
Sure. Right, yeah. Do you
So,
have any questions for me?
What makes Hinduism the truth?
It's the truth because it's not a dogma. There is no blind faith. Hindu scriptures themselves tell you not to blindly believe anything. And everything mentioned in the Hindu scriptures is something you can verify for yourself. And verification is the only way you can actually come to any kind of truth. That's just why Hinduism is true.
Nice, and it's verifiable through like scriptures or manuscripts, or what is it verifiable through?
Every piece of scripture that we have is basically research done by ancient scientists, and they did not just write down their findings, they also wrote down exact steps they themselves took to come to those findings. These steps are here for you to repeat yourself and come to the same conclusions yourself, so you can recreate the whole steps that they did back in the step.
Wow, that's interesting. And then, how far back does it date back? Does it date back really far? Or?
I mean, it's like me asking you like how far back does science go? No, you can't really answer that question because ever since the first person started asking question, there was science, right? So the Hinduism is literally ancient
So
sciences. So
Hinduism.
technically, there's no age. But
Wow.
in the structure that we find Hinduism right now, that happened 15,000 years ago. 15,000 years ago, Shiva taught seven disciples, and those seven disciples pretty much carried forward the knowledge.
Wow, interesting. Damn, I never knew that. So, science plays a major role in Hinduism, pretty much, is what you're saying, right?
Hinduism is science. It doesn't play a major role. The scientific inquiry and the scientific method is how you get all the knowledge that Hinduism proposes to teach you.
Wow, that's interesting. I've never known that before. That's very interesting. And were you born in Hinduism? Like, were you
No, I
born
was an
with,
atheist all my life.
you were atheist?
Yeah, I started calling myself a Hindu roughly 4.5 years ago.
Wow, that's very interesting. And you already looked into other religions as well, like,
I
Islam
brushed
and
past
Christianity, stuff like that.
Christianity.
Hmm.
I brushed past Christianity, but I studied Islam for roughly 2 years.
Got you. Okay. And then how do you feel about I guess we won't really get into Islam too much, but what made you want to brush by it as opposed to, like going into it in depth as you did with the faith of Islam?
Because it talks about a God. And the moment it talks about God, hell, heaven, I was like, this is the same thing in a different flavor. There is no truth in it. So I wanted real truth.
Got you. So So as soon as somebody starts talking about what the deity or just God itself, that just automatically turns you off to the whole religion, is what you're saying?
I mean, I would sit down and listen to your definition of God,
Hmm.
which might actually get me interested. But like I said, I already have all the answers I need through Hinduism. And I know that religion or dogma can never take you to the truth. So there's no point for me to even, study them.
True. See, but I'm very open-minded, so like if I actually thought your religion was the truth, I would seriously convert because I would rather know the truth as opposed to, being
No, but here's the
opinionated.
thing though, Jay.
Hmm.
Here's the thing. Hinduism is not a religion.
Got you. That's what you keep
It is
saying,
more.
right? The dogma. Okay, I'm missing that. Okay. I
So
respect that.
the idea of religion comes from the core word religare. I think it's Latin. The word religare literally means like to conform or to control. So the idea of religion was created to control people. There is no truth in them. They might have taken truth from earlier sciences to make it look like this is something valuable, but religion itself has zero value to offer to you. What the only thing that's actually valuable is something that can actually explain reality to you, which is what Hinduism gives you. You have switched apps. When you switch apps, I cannot hear you, so you might have to come back.
Can you hear me now? I apologize. You
Yeah,
know what? I had a low
no problem.
battery. Sorry about that. I was hearing you though. So, my question to you, does this come with the belief of some type of creator?
No.
Got you. Okay. Okay. Well, very interesting. Well, I would love to stay, but since I'm at work, I'm gonna go. But it was very that was a very productive conversation. I appreciate your time, and I definitely will look more into Hinduism because you definitely did shed some light on things that I didn't know about. So that's amazing. I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Also, like, if you want to look into Hinduism, I would
Hmm.
recommend a book. Start here.
Right. Now, me being just some guy who was born in Brooklyn, New York, my mom is Jamaican, my dad is Puerto Rican, so I didn't really have like
Take a screenshot. Yeah, the comments are moving fast. Take a screenshot. I wrote down a
right.
book for you.
So as somebody like me who has like such a mixed culture, do you find yourself with a lot of mixed cultures within Hinduism? Because I feel like I don't really see that, and if so, then why?
What, bro? When somebody practices yoga, like, how many yoga studios around you?
True. So people who practice yoga are automatically Hindu?
Yoga is Hinduism in practice.
But I'm sure there's some
Yes.
people like, the average soccer mom who just wants to go for a workout and goes to do yoga. Do you think they're associating that with Hindu per se? Or Hinduism, sorry.
Like, do you have to associate something to follow it? So by doing yoga, right, the poses actually hold a lot of. It's like you're aligning yourself to the cosmos. So people who actually follow yoga thoroughly, they eventually start getting knowledge that they don't even know where it's coming from.
Hmm. So do these people affirm that when they're taking these classes? Are they fully aware that they're participating in Hinduism, or do you think they're just there for yoga?
No, I want this to change. I want people to actually understand what they're trying to teach and
Right.
actually openly start talking about these things.
Wow, wow, this is so interesting. Well, then again, I do appreciate your time. I got to run now, but it was nice meeting you. I'll definitely give you a follow and talk to you later, bud.
All right, bro. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Someone said yoga isn't Hinduism. Yoga is literally Hinduism in practice. Practice of Dharma is yoga.
Hello again.
What's up, bro?
So you mentioned ancient accounts of surgery in Hinduism. Are there
Yes.
also ancient accounts of plant breeding or something like genetic manipulation that you know of?
Um, we find stories like that in the Hindu culture, but do we have manuscripts that talk about it? I don't think we do. Because, when the first Islamic invasions came in, right, to India,
Yes.
the first thing they did was they would go around burning the libraries. So a lot of knowledge is actually lost on us right now.
Okay, thank you. That was my question for now.
No problem, bro. Thank you for coming. Nitro King, I would not like that. Just come up, ask your question, and leave. Yeah.
Hello, Eternal.
Hey, bro. What's up?
So you know Prith, right?
I don't what?
You know Prith, right? The guest that was here a couple days ago.
Is it you? The
Yeah,
different
it's
account?
my other account.
Okay. Yeah, Prit, I told you, bro. Like, just hangout thing. We do a Hindu hangout separately,
Uh-huh.
so we can do it there. Like here, I just take questions.
So I'm not allowed to hang out, right?
I mean, it's just better because it becomes chaos when somebody heated up comes up. Like everybody's trying to talk.
Yeah, I was just
I
trying
don't know how to manage that.
speak to some
It's my
guests.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So, anyways, there is no guest right now. If you have any questions, you can ask me. If not, let me talk again about the Bangladeshi Hindus. Do you know about the Bangladeshi Hindus? What is happening there?
oh, I am a Bengali Hindu.
What? No,
Yes.
Bengali Hindu or Bangladeshi Hindu?
I am a Bangladeshi Hindu. Like my parents, everybody are from Bangladesh, and I'm a Hindu. Yes.
Wow. Okay. So, do you know what is happening there to the
Yeah,
Bangladeshi
yeah.
Hindus?
Even some of my uncles, they got robbed there too.
Damn. So, people who keep asking me for proof, like Bangladeshi Hindus who don't live in Bangladesh, they're actually getting news from there.
Mm-hmm.
I have plenty of Bangladeshi Hindu friends who keep telling me such horrible stories. It's just crazy, and the world is completely sleeping on this whole thing.
Ram Ram.
Ram Ram Mujhe.
Preet.
Sup?
That was yeah.
I
So
think I
your
know
parents
what
were from Bangladesh.
his full name is.
What?
I think I know what Prit actually stands for. The full name.
What is it?
It has to be Pritobash, right?
No.
It's not.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's a Bengali name.
Okay. All right.
It's not. My
It's
full
better.
name is not Prith. The Prith is half of my name.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, it is, but
figured.
like, it's not the one that you're referring to.
Okay. No problem.
So you said that your uncle is like your family is back there, right? Your
Mm-hmm.
uncle and
Yeah, so a lot of my family's back there,
oh my god.
but most of them don't live near the violent areas. But some of them do, because the violence
You
is
know,
only happening in like 27 districts, I think, and then I think there's 51. I'm not sure.
but if this continues, how long it will take
Yeah.
to spread to 51?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's like I can't say some of the words, so yeah.
Yeah.
You have to figure out other words, bro. To
Huh?
communicate. When you don't have a word to say, you have to figure out other ways to communicate
yeah.
the same word.
Yeah.
It's like a TikTok rule.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Somebody wants to come up with debate. Let's talk again some other time.
Okay.
Ram bhai, I think you are a Hindu, so let me take you up
Yeah.
with this.
Why do you think Hinduism is the truth?
Yeah, he's a kid.
You're a
He's
child,
a
bro.
kid. Yeah, he's a kid. Yeah, I will also go down.
Hello. Namaste. We have like 82 people here watching. Whether you guys believe me or not, I have been through a lot and I am sharing my own experience. Hinduism is the path to connect with itself, is the truth. Once you get like downfall, and you try to make you grow up in your life, you start listening. You know what? You go with the singularity. We have like we have like Big Bang theory, and we have like string theory and the singularity theory.
Brother.
My S.
If you think I'm doing a good job explaining Hinduism, I would
I
love
would
for you
love
to
for you
start
to start
using
using
Dharma.
Dharma, no matter
I
what.
will
I
come
will
and
come and
support you.
support you. I am supporting Hinduism no matter what.
All right,
All
bro.
right, bro.
Thank you for
Thank you for
coming.
coming. Hinduism is not the religion as far as I understanding. It's not the religion. There is no like written religion like the Hinduism is the religion. There is no any written in the like the Bhagavad, Puran, or the Gita and stuff like that. But it's the path to connect with itself. That's what I have understand about it.
Sure, brother.
Sure,
You're
brother. You're
preaching to the
preaching to the
choir right
choir
now.
right now.
Also, there's a
Also,
lot
there's
of
a lot of
echo.
echo.
Let's talk
Let's
some
talk
other
some
time,
other
yeah?
time, yeah? Thank you, boss. Thank you so much for
No
no
problem.
problem. Give me
Namaste.
a chance to speak up here.
Hi,
What's
can you
up?
hear me?
Yeah, what's up? Speak, speak.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, what's Hinduism is the truth? Come to Hinduism.
What is your question?
I'm trying to ask why have you written come to Hinduism?
Because I want people to start using their brains and actually thinking for themselves.
And what does that mean?
It means people are not really using their brain and thinking for themselves, especially if you're a religious person.
And how do you conclude that?
What are you, Muslim, Christian? What are you?
I'm a Hindu. But how do you define that? How do you conclude that? Whatever you're saying, how do you conclude that? How have you reached that conclusion? That
Did you
everyone else is
study
not
Islam and
that everyone else
Christianity?
is not using their brain.
Have you studied Islam?
No?
Have you studied Christianity?
What does that have to do with anything that you're saying right now?
All right, bro. Thank you for coming. I literally just said, I mean, if you cannot piece information together, I don't know what to tell you. Hey, what's up? Lucas, you have switched apps. If you switch apps, I cannot hear you. Speak, my child. Speak. He doesn't want to speak. Never mind. So yeah, back to the Bangladeshi. Like, please don't waste my time here. If you want a stupid dialogue, if you want to just fight somebody, go fight somebody, bro. I don't want to waste my time. I'd rather be sitting and talking about Bangladeshi Hindus. That idiot who came up like, oh, I don't study Hinduism. Like, dude, you have not studied Islam and Christianity. I literally said other people don't use their brains. And if you have not studied Islam and Christianity, then why? What are you even talking about? Go and study it. It will tell you that you're not allowed to use your brain. The books tell you that. Any Maulana in India, the first thing he says is, Deen mein akal ko dakhal nahi hai. Which literally means you do not bring your brain in the matters of faith. That's why you should be a Hindu. A Hindu gets to use his brain. The other person, he said he was a Hindu, but he did not want to use his brain for some reason. Just become a Muslim, bro. We don't need people like you. One second, let me look at his profile. He has 4 followers. And can somebody check if he's talking about the Bangladeshi Hindus? If you're not talking about the Bangladeshi Hindus, don't speak for the Hindus, please. We don't want you guys. ताकि चुल्लू पर पानी में डूब के मर. He says Hinduism doesn't teach us to preach. Like what? Who told you this? Art speaks. Art does definitely does speak. Why does a lady ride a tiger? Like, oh, how cool is that, bro? More than words and language of the books. Absolutely, I agree. Idol worshippers. I'm not Muslim, neither am I Christian, so I cannot be an idol worshipper. Do I look like Apu from The Simpsons? I don't think you're smart enough to be Apu from The Simpsons, bro. Apu from The Simpsons had a good career. He ran a successful business and he actually retired really well. I don't think you can. Do Hindus believe in Jesus Christ? I mean, what does that even mean? Like believing in Jesus Christ? Like if you want me to take your books to with the truth, I don't think your books are true. If Jesus did exist, then Yes, he looks like an enlightened person, sure. But the funny thing is, in Hinduism is littered with enlightened people. Every month you have an enlightened person coming up, because Hinduism is a enlightened person churning factory. So, if Jesus did exist, he was just another enlightened person, not like okay, I am the truth, I am the way nonsense that you guys keep talking about. So we have plenty of enlightened people, and Jesus was one of them. And enlightened people have understood the truth, and they don't like dogma. They don't like the notion that only my religion is true. An enlightened person would never say that. So if Jesus did exist, and if he was an enlightened person, he would scoff at Christianity right now. He would be pissed off at Christians. He would be like, "You took my name and created this absolute nonsense. Who gave you the right to do this?" But thankfully, Jesus is not around to see what Christianity is, so he cannot complain to you guys. But if he did, he would put you all in your place. Why is the religion only in India versus other religion? Togral, you have your children are going to go to a yoga studio and perform yoga. What's happening in the Bangladeshi Hindus? In Bangladesh, Hindus are being unalived, massacred, and raped by the Muslims. That's what is happening. That the proper G-side is happening there, and the world does not even care. World does not even know, which is very sad. Vishnu or Shiva, who is the better part to ultimate? If you're asking me that question, right, it's coming from such a level of ignorance that I don't think you're anywhere close to the ultimate. There's a long way for you to go. Man, so he's got you one Lord, one faith, one baptism. That's such a stupid idea. What does baptism even mean? Like, do you get like a different
Hello, my
colored?
nigga. Dinga, ringa, ringa, nigga. I'm Hindu, sir. Yes. Nigga, nigga,
No, you're
nigga,
Muslim,
nigga,
bro.
dinga, ringa, ringa, ringa. Habibi, dinga, ringa, 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 ringa. Oh, nigga.
This is a Muslim, by the way.
Oh, nigga. How are you, my nigga?
Okay, the N word was done purposely
Hindu,
to
sir. Cow.
take down the account. So please like, share. These idiots, I give them space to even do that nonsense, but no, they want to go one step forward and say things that will get the account banana. Noor
Yo,
Atari. So what's up?
Hinduism is the truth. Nice.
Absolutely. The only
Prove it.
truth.
Huh?
The only truth. Everything else is fake.
Okay, prove that, man.
As a Hindu, I'm allowed to use my brain. That is the
Yeah,
proof.
I use my brain too. So, what's your point?
Are you Muslim?
Yeah.
And you're allowed to use your brain.
Bro, our philosophers were one of the greatest logicians we have, bro.
Magic. So you guys are magicians.
Logicians. You know what logic is? Someone who studies logic. Do you understand that?
Logicians. Okay. Sure.
So I don't get your point. Yeah, we can use our brain.
Can you show me from the Quran that you're allowed to use logic?
You understand how silly that is, right? What is the Quran based on? What
It's
is the whole point
based
of it?
on delusions of a man from the Middle East.
Okay, perfect. So, according to you, but the Quran is not going to be a guide to your philosophy. We want to get that from the Quran. You'd get that from the Hadith.
So why are you doing something that the Quran is not even telling you to do?
The rope of Allah, what is that?
What?
What is the rope of Allah?
What is the... Bro, your voice is very low. Speak up.
What is the rope of Allah?
Rope. Like a rope.
Bro, the rope of Allah, according to us, is the Hadith or the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So
Dude, why are you doing the
Quran does-
ASMR voice, bro? Are you trying to seduce me? Speak up.
Dog for Allah. No, bro. I have a quiet voice, but...
I know your prophet was, one of the first LGBT person, but you don't have to do it with
Oh,
me.
nice, bro. Why are you blaspheming? I didn't blaspheme. So what are you saying?
What blasphemy? Surah Nabi Daud 5224. Read it for me right now.
Who graded it?
The Sahih Hadith.
Who graded it?
Read it for me. Go
Who
ahead.
graded the Hadith?
Who created the Hadith? Do you know what Hadith means?
No, are you an idiot? I said who graded it. Can you hear?
No, I'm not your prophet, bro.
Are you worshipping toilets? Like, is it getting to your brain or something? Like, listen to
No,
me.
your prophet used to worship toilets. I can prove it to you.
Yes, brother. No, he didn't. He wasn't a Hindu dog.
He was literally licking, poop and calling it pure. I can prove it to you.
Oh, prove it to me, Bhatti.
Your prophet was a toilet worshipper, bro.
Prove
He
it
was
to me,
eating
Bhatti.
poop 5
Prove
times a
it.
day. Dude went straight to racism. Like, I mean, what kind of a weak mujahid are you, bro?
I'm an mujahid, and I'm a stone you on the
Bro,
day of judgment, inshallah.
back in those days, they used to make mujahids. They were ready to unalive themselves. And these mujahids, oh, talk it to me, let's show
Unaliving yourself,
racism online. Oh, talk it to
unaliving
me,
yourself.
let's show racism online. This is your level of mujahidness. Such a
Nah,
weak mujahid, bro.
unaliving yourself is
क्या
haram.
इस्लाम का दफा करेगा बे तू छूती है? Such a weak mujahid.
Stop trying to curse me, bro. What's wrong with you?
What kind of weak mujahid are they making these days?
I'm not
Soy
trying
boys.
to. I mean, I am a shaheed, inshallah. I'll fight
What
for
kind of a weak mujahid are you, bro? What kind of a weak
I'm
ass
a true
mujahid are you?
mujahid. Inshallah, I'll achieve jihad on you.
Yeah, with the racism. I'll
Yes.
do the accent, and that is my
Oh my
jihad.
God,
I'll do the
buddy, yes, you
accent.
do the accent, yes, buddy,
Look
but I
at
do
this.
it
This is
better,
this is his
buddy.
jihad. This is his jihad.
No,
I'll do
I'm
the
going to do
accent.
jihad on you. It's such a shame that I have to put a sword through your neck. It's such a shame, but it's going to happen. Such a shame.
Oh boy.
Because I like
Okay.
Indians, bro. Y'all are cool guys, but like, it's gonna be a shame when I
So,
switch your
so,
neck.
so it triggered you when I showed you that your prophet was eating poop, right?
Go ahead, show me.
It triggered. That's what triggered you, right? That's what is making your panties up in a bunch.
Are you gonna show me, or just like keep talking?
Not the LGBTQ, not your prophet kissing men, but the
I'm
poop
pretty sure
eating.
half of your gods had anal sex, bro. What are you talking about?
Okay, prove it to me.
No, Bhatti, you made a claim first. Don't run, Bhatti. Come on, show me
Oh, the
what my
Mujahid
prophet
with
did
his
it,
racism
brother.
again.
Come on,
Mujahid
bro.
with his racism
Yes,
again.
I'm racist. Yes, go ahead, bro.
Okay, so this is the hadith. This is Sahih hadith, narrated Sahih by Albani. So in this hadith, you can clearly see that I heard it's Sunan Abi Dawud 67. Okay, watch this. Sunan Abi Dawud 67. This is your prophet will be. उसका चड्डी निकाल के भगाऊंगा साले को मैं भी. तेरे prophet का चड्डी निकाल के उसको रास्ते में घुमाऊंगा चुत्ती को. तेरा चूतिया prophet जो है ना जिसने बच्ची का रेप किया था उसको. So in this hadith, narrated Abu Sa'id al-Khudri. Okay, I heard the people ask the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, water is brought for you from the well of Buddha. So non-Muslims, pay attention, take screenshots. Okay, water is brought for you from the well of Buddha. It's a well in which dead dogs. Brother asked a good question. Dead dogs, menstrual clothes. Chat, please tell me what is menstrual clothes? What are menstrual clothes? Chat. Dead dogs, menstrual clothes. What are menstrual clothes? Can somebody tell me? Hello, chat. Talking to you. Exactly, tampons. The thing that carries period blood and excrement of people are thrown. What is excrement of people, please? Can somebody tell me? What is excrement of people? Chat. Not flesh, not flesh. Tatti, exactly. Tatti, goo, poop. So, this idiot, the messenger of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he replied, verily the water is pure and not defiled by anything. So, this idiot was literally eating poop 5 times a day with dead dogs and menstrual clothes. So, Muslims who are watching right now, if you want to follow this sunnah of your prophet, and if you want to eat that, whatever he was eating, just ask me. I'll send you a jar every morning, daily home delivery service. Pay me money, and you know what? Don't pay me money. I'll give it to you for free. I'll send you a jar. You can follow the sunnah of your prophet. The hadith just keeps getting more and more nasty, but I don't want to read the whole thing right now.
Bro, that was
Hey, what's
mad
up?
funny. That was mad funny. Goo.
Yeah, इसका गू खाने वाला prophet था, dude. What are you supposed to do?
Goo. That's nah.
He was a literal goo eater, 5 times a day. Goo eater, dead dog eater, and menstrual clothes sucker. Like seriously, he was sucking on menstrual clothes.
Did you watch the Instagram video of the Prophet Muhammad, how he cheated on all of his wife with a maid, and then put verses in the Quran just to get out of the
Yes, I
people?
know that one.
You read that,
Yeah,
right?
yep,
You
yep.
saw that, right?
Yep, yep. So at that point, Aisha says, "It looks like your God is giving you what you want."
Yeah.
So that Aisha was a whistleblower, bro. She was exposing Islam. She was exposing the Prophet. She was exposing Allah. She was exposing everything.
Why did her parents allow it though? Her to
They
marry
did
a
not. They did
50-year-old
not. No,
man.
no, 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 no. When the Prophet went to Abu Bakr to ask Aisha's hand in marriage, Abu Bakr actually had what do you call it? He was kind of hesitant.
Okay.
He was saying like she's too young and all that shit. But then this dude kind of convinced him because he was a warmonger. Nobody can actually say no to him, right? So, but because he was afraid, he gave it to gave her to him. But then here's a funny thing: when Prophet's daughter Fatima, she grows. She's like I think she's older than Aisha when she was married. By the way.
Okay.
So when she's I think 7, 8 or something, Abu Bakr comes and says, "Let me marry your daughter."
Okay.
And this idiot, this hypocrite, he
Okay.
says, "But no, she's too young for you."
Okay.
So there is a story about like just look up like Abu Bakr asking Fatima's hand for marriage, and how
Who
this
was he?
idiot
Who was
behaves.
Abu Bakr?
Abu Bakr was one of his Sahabas. Sahabas are basically
Okay.
Prophet's companions.
Oh, okay.
So when this idiot was kicked out of Mecca, right, because he was cursing for 13 years, he could not find any smart people to join him because the smart people would make fun of him. So he went to the outskirts of Mecca, where all the rejects, all the stupid people, all the criminals were hanging out,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where he really got his followers. So Sahabas were one of the first stupid people who he gathered. Stupid, barbaric people, absolutely barbaric.
Also, to all the comments that are saying that the what's happening in Bangladesh is like false and just videos spread from India, that's not true. Some videos from India are like old videos. Yes, some of them are leaked. But if you go on Facebook, X, or anything like that, and you search up the Bangladesh Hindus, you can actually see like there are like even videos, like even one video I saw, they took two Hindu men, they tied ropes around them, and then they hung them upside down on a tree, and then they bashed their heads on anymore. Oh, my internet's a
You're
little
cutting
bad.
out. Not working. Yeah, you're cutting
Yeah.
out. It's okay. Just come back later. Yeah, I'll move on to the next case for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
Bro, why are you talking shit about Islam? It's not even like come to his Hinduism live. It's just like shit on Islam, bro.
Okay. Thank you for coming. Come up and talk normally, like a normal person.
Yo, hello.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, so you know how you say Hinduism is the truth, come to Hinduism?
Alhamdulillah, Krishna. The only truth, bro. Nothing else is true.
Hmm?
The only truth. Everything else is false.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So from what I know, Hinduism isn't a religion, right? It's a way of life.
No, it's not a way of life.
Is
Like
that a way of
Islam
life?
is a
So
way
what
of
is
life.
it?
It tells you how to poop. It tells you how to use 3 stones to clean your backside. It's a way of life. It tells you everything about everything. It tells you that if you don't clean your nose, there's
Okay, but
devil
I'm asking about Hinduism right now,
urinating
so can we
inside.
not
So
backtrack?
that's a way of life. I'm giving you an example. That's a way of
Okay,
life.
okay.
Hinduism doesn't have stupid rules like this.
Okay, stupid rules, okay.
Yeah.
But like, so what is Hinduism? Is it not a religion?
No, it's not.
So can you like explain it for me from someone that's like from an outsider view?
Yeah, it's ancient sciences. It's not a religion.
Okay, so do you believe like everyone inside of their soul has Hinduism deep down?
I don't believe anything. I don't like believing things. I like knowing things.
Okay, so do you know that Hinduism is inside everyone deep down in their soul?
Um, uh, at the first point, every Hindu is a seeker. He likes seeking knowledge. So yes, everybody is born seeking knowledge. A child is born. He's asking questions. He's not saying, "Oh, la, 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 let me bow down to invisible sky god." No, he's not doing that. He's asking questions. He's like, "Why this? Why that? What does that mean?" He's asking questions.
And
That is a
yoga
Hindu way of thinking.
and yoga is a way of like finding knowledge, right? Yoga.
Yoga is a very tiny part of it. Yes, sure.
Mm-hmm. So do you believe like whenever like Muslims pray, do they have like some form of yoga influenced actions in their worship?
No, they took the idea of a Surya Namaskar and completely made it a cheap version of namaz. It's a copy, but it's a cheap copy. It
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
It
So
can't actually have the full
it's
effect.
influenced from yoga, right?
It's a cheap copy, not influenced. Cheap copy.
That's what influence. Okay, but so that means in result, that means that they will be practicing a form of Hinduism, right?
No, do you know what a cheap copy means? Cheap copy does not have the same effect of the original thing.
No, I know, but I'm saying like it's based off of its influence. It's persuaded by Hinduism in a
Like for
sense.
example, if you wear Gucci shoes into a famous party, people will admire your clothes and stuff. They'll ask you, okay, Gucci, you bought this and all that, right? But if you wear Guppy there, do you think you'll have the same respect?
No,
Yeah.
but
So
the main
Hinduism
point
is
I'm trying to
Gucci
make.
and Guppy is Islam.
So okay, yeah. So the main point I'm trying to make, you just proved it, saying that it was influenced because Guppy would be influenced by Gucci, but it's just a faker version of it, right? But it still
No, a
has
cheap
some
copy. Cheap copy.
cheap copy, okay? But it's the same thing. It's like just
No, it's not the
synonymous
same thing.
words.
It's
It's
not the same
synonymous
thing.
words. It's the same
No,
variation of words.
if
It's
you are wearing
synonymous.
Gucci shoes, it has technology. That technology will do what it's meant to do.
Okay,
A
bro.
cheap
You
copy
like
will not
okay.
even have the same materials.
Okay, can
Forget
you like
actually having the technology.
okay, can you calm down? I'm not even like debating you or anything. You seem pressed, bro. Just calm down.
No, this is
But
how I talk, bro. Have you talked to people from Bombay? This is
no,
this is how we talk.
you seem like you're very on the edge of your seat right now. You need to calm down, okay? But look, listen.
I'm very calm, bro. Like
Okay,
if
bro,
I
it's
show
okay.
you
It's
my
okay. Just
camera,
take a
you will be
breather.
like, this
Just
guy is smiling. Why is he smiling?
look. Just take a breather. It's okay. Look. Okay, so
Okay,
I'm
bro.
gonna
If you
continue
want to
with my
play that
question.
game, fuck off.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so first I have a few questions, right? Next, I'm trying to like figure out why like you believe this. Like
Did you
Hindu.
just wake up, bro?
Huh?
Did you just wake up?
Yeah, I had to wake up and
Go
unfortunately
have
do
coffee,
this.
bro. Do something nice. Go have fresh air. What are you doing on TikTok? Talking about religion on top of that.
I'm sorry, but you believe in a cow or something. I don't know, but I can't
Bro, your
believe.
mom does exist. I don't have to believe in her. You don't
Uh,
think you have a mom?
I don't have time for this. Never mind, bro.
No, no, wait.
Good
You don't think you have a
good
mom?
day. Good day, yo.
Wait. Did you come out of your dad's pee? I don't have to believe in cows, bro. Your mom does exist. What's up?
ओम जय जगदीश हरे शेरे वाली माता पे मुसलमान चढ़े
गांड मरा चूतिए तेरे रसूल पे चढ़ूंगा मैं बोसड़ी वाला एलजीबीटी क्यों था ही यूज्ड टू किस men and their sides your rasul used to do that. Yes, there is a hadith, Sunan Abi Dawud 5224. The prophet used to go around kissing men's sides. It was his favorite thing.
Yo,
Hey, what's up?
can you bring Bob the cat and Amu back on this live?
Sure, wait 1 second. Yeah? Fuck off. Hey, what's up? Fine. Okay, so no more guess. So let me go back to the Bangladeshi Hindus. Okay, so the Bangladeshi Hindus are being persecuted by these cube worshippers because cube worshippers think that their cube is everything. Their little wuss god is so ashamed that he's hiding in the box, but still they think that the cube is everything. They think everybody who bends down to the cube 5 times a day and touches little children, because that's what the prophet did, they're all perfect. That's what these people think. So everybody who's not doing this nonsense, who actually likes to use their brain, they go around persecuting them. So this is why the Hindus in Bangladesh are being persecuted right now. There is a organization called Jamaat-e-Islami. By the name, you can tell exactly what the organization is about. They are going around raping women, They're going around persecuting the Hindus. They're going around looting the Hindu places of business. And Hindus who did survive, they're actually, like a mafia going and threatening them that, if you pay them money or we will persecute you. So this is happening right now in Bangladesh right now. So it's a proper planned G-side. So this happens everywhere where the cube worshippers just come in, because in their own countries they have figured out that, what, we should live more freely and more openly. Like if you look at UAE right now, it doesn't care. But the third rate converts, right, people who are converted forcefully by the sword, they think, oh, I am the new Muslim, I am the best Muslim out there. So they think it's actually imperative that you go out and like persecute the non-Muslims. So it's not just the Hindus who are suffering; all the non-Muslims are suffering in these countries. Like for example, in Bangladesh and Afghanistan, they have pretty much wiped out all the non-Muslims during partition, which is like in 1947. More than 28% of these countries was actually non-Muslim. Right now, it's less than 1%. That's how thoroughly they have wiped out everybody. But they don't like the world talking about this thing. They will suppress your voice if you actually talk about this. And these people have the audacity and the gall to say, oh, we are the religion of peace. But you're a religion of pieces. Everybody who deals with you, one piece is found here, one piece is found there. It's a curse. Gandhari gave you a curse. You guys can never live peacefully anywhere. Because, like the Bhagavad Purana says, Muhammad was actually a reincarnation of a demon. He was a reincarnation of a demon called Tripurasura. A guy who would come and bring a disgusting religion, who will never see peace, his followers will never see peace. This is what the Hindu scriptures say. This is why you guys will never have peace. This is why your children will actually be like, you know what, maybe I should have peace. And they will start using their brain. And they will come to Hinduism. So instead of being racist, instead of doing the whole, accent thing and all that, if you genuinely come and ask questions and understand what Hinduism is, you can actually learn what Hinduism is. So that tomorrow when your children do become Hindu, which they will, unless you marry your cousin, then you have nothing can save you or your children. Because, cousin marriage, we all know what kind of produce comes out of that. You can look at Pakistan right now. So yeah, if you're not marrying your cousins, if you actually have a decent partner, then your children will be smart people. They will have better IQs. They will use their brain, and they will actually come to the same conclusions that Hindus have been like giving away for free. So your children are going to be Hindu. So instead of making use of this time to show your racism, be a weak mujahid and all that, actually use this opportunity to learn Hinduism. Okay?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. What's up?
Okay. Can you tell me how the Brahma created the human?
What is Brahma?
Your Brahma, your God. How
There is no
he
God, bro.
created the human being?
There is no God. Zero gods.
Your God is Brahma, right?
Bro, how many times do you want me to repeat this? There is no God. Zero gods.
Oh, there is no God in Hinduism?
No, there is no God, period. Even the God you believe, Yahweh, you said in your
Okay,
Yahweh is fiction, it doesn't exist.
I just say Brahma. Okay, how Brahma created the human being?
What does Brahma mean? What is Brahma?
As your Hindu Shastra, how?
What is Brahma, bro? What is Brahma? Answer the question.
Your
What is
Brahma God, Brahma
What
Vishnu
did I tell you?
Mahesh.
What did I just say
Brahma
about
Vishnu
God?
Mahesh.
What did you
Bro,
just say about God?
just tell me how the Brahma created the human
What is
being.
Brahma, bro? What is Brahma?
There's your God.
Dude, if I was your boss right now, I would kick you out. You're not even paying attention to your work.
Just answer my question. Why are you going out?
Such a bad employee. He's working and he wants to know God is Brahma. I think he was a Nepali converted into Christianity, which is absolutely effing sad. You come from such a rich place of culture and knowledge, but nay, I want to bow down to an invisible sky daddy. But yeah, I'll still answer the question. Brahma is not a dude up in the sky. Brahma means beginnings. The principle of beginning, if you personify it, you get Brahma. So a principle cannot create anything. So Brahma creating something is just a weird thing. You guys did not understand.
Yo,
Hey, what's up?
I'm angry at you, bro.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, why did you make a video against my country?
Against your country? Which country is it?
I think you know.
Which country is it, bro? Say it.
Alright, Bangladesh.
You're from Bangladesh?
Yes, bro.
Are you Muslim?
What do you think?
If you're a
If
Muslim,
I'm
then I don't
angry
care
at
about
you,
it.
what do you think?
No, if you're Muslim, I don't care about your opinion. If you're a Hindu, let's talk.
Yeah, I'm Hindu.
You're Hindu?
Yeah, I eat cows.
Bro, is your mom okay now?
I eat cows, so I'm Hindu, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is your mom okay now? Like, which part did you eat?
I eat cows, bro. I eat
Yeah,
beef.
bro, is your mom okay
I
now,
love
bro?
beef, bro. I love beef.
Which part did you eat? Is your mom okay now?
I love eating cow. I love eating burgers, man. You need to
Yes.
try a
Is your mom
cheeseburger,
okay now,
please,
bro?
man. Try
Okay,
a beef burger.
he doesn't want to talk. I'm okay with talking, bro. But your mom, is she okay now? Come on, bro. Prove to me, which kind of Hindu are you? Fine. Doesn't want to stay. Okay, let's see. He'll probably get fired from his job.
Hey, bro, I have been read your Shastra, bro. I know about it. So
What
just
Shastra have you read?
honestly answer my question.
What Shastra have you read?
So your Brahma created the one
What
human.
Shastra have you read, bro?
He
Don't
is
make me
like
repeat
half
100 times.
human and half man.
What Shastra have you read?
Your Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavad Gita is
Bhagavad
talking about
Gita,
half human, half
Ved,
human Brahma.
4 Veds, Vedas, 18 Purans.
Arey, dude, when you
I
talk
read
about
it.
Brahma, which one are you talking about?
So your Brahma created the half human, half man and half human.
Okay, man, fuck off. Like, if you don't even answer my question, how am I supposed to have a dialogue with you? Like, seriously. So, what kind of Hindu are you? This is not talking jihad. So Rohan Kapoor is a Muslim pretending to be Hindu.
I
Are
certainly
you?
am not.
You're not? Then why not talking, dude?
No, I couldn't hear you. Yeah, let's talk now.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I asked you a question a little while ago. You didn't answer.
You know what? I actually upload all my lives on YouTube. You can go watch it again. I did answer your question.
No, but I'm asking you a question right now.
What is your question?
You're saying come to Hinduism. How can you call
Well,
yourself a Hindu if you're preaching Hinduism? That's the first question.
what does that mean? You switched apps. I cannot hear you when you switch apps.
You know that we don't
Can
ask
you guys
people
hear
to come
me? I
join us. We
cannot
don't
hear
tell
anything
people
what
that
you're saying.
they're not living correctly.
What are you saying, bro? I cannot hear anything. Can you go to a place where you have decent internet?
What?
Alright, bro. It's a waste of time. Okay, last this guy. If not, I think time to quit after that.
This. Oh my god! Shut your bitch ass up, Hindu ass nigga. Fuck you, fried chicken looking motherfucker. Oh my god! Shut your bitch ass up.
What?
Fried chicken.
I think he's recording it somewhere, and then the echo is coming because of that. And we don't have to record it. I'm recording everything for you. It's easy. Go to YouTube, download everything, have fun. I'm doing the recording for you guys. Like, what more do you want? So yeah, back to the Bangladeshi Hindus. Like, I keep getting distracted so many times. It's like they're waiting. I start talking about Bangladeshi Hindus, suddenly they want to request. So yes, in Bangladesh, there's an actual G-side going on. Hindus are being systematically eliminated. They are actually going around marking all the Hindu houses. The first target has always been the Hindu women. You have no idea the amount of Hindu women that were dragged out of their homes, and they did the nasty. They did the violence. They did the violation of the Hindu women in front of their parents on the streets. This is a common agenda. It happens in all the Bangladeshi Muslim regions for some reason. It happened in Kolkata. Now it's happening en masse in Bangladesh. And because of this, like I said, they were doing the dirty deed to the Hindu women on the streets and throwing them into the ponds and rivers. So for a long time, they were finding these bodies that were thrown. They were just popping up in the rivers for a long time. This happened continuously. The good news is that at least the parents could find, okay, this is what happened to my child, and like at least they had the body. The bad news is that the world is not talking about this. The bad news is that idiots like Zayn is laughing about this. Look at this idiot. He's literally laughing. If I say something like this, can somebody laugh at that? This idiot is laughing at this. This is Islam for you. The amount of inhumanity preached in that shitty book is why these people behave like this. So when Muslims come and be like, oh, extremely nice, you're my brother, this, that, they're helpful and everything, this is what they actually think in their brains. So you should remember this, you should know this, and you should be wary of this. When they're giving you food, there is a good chance there is, bodily fluids in that. We have seen this in India. There are plenty of videos. This idiot would be the first to throw some bodily fluid in there. No, sir. Tu chutiya hai. You don't get to have a say. Gandmara. And that is what the religion teaches them. The Prophet used to go around spitting in food. And he would say stupid things like, because I spit in food, this food will not finish now. Which we obviously know it's not true. So the spitting idea, it actually coming from straight from their prophets, and that's what they are following even today. They actually think that because they are spitting in your food, maybe that will influence you to become Muslim. In fact, in UK, there was a famous news where they were actually putting feces in the food. Maybe they were so ashamed of their prophet eating feces and calling it pure that they decided to feed it to all the non-Muslims. And the funny thing is, they had two kitchens. One kitchen had feces in it. They would look at the religion of the customer and feed that feces food to the customer. And for the Muslim, they were feeding good food. This happens across. Like now, I'm actually kind of wary about like going to Islamic Muslim-owned restaurants in India. It's a common thing. This is what the religion teaches them. That's where the hatred comes from. A lot of people don't know this. This happened in history. In history, when there were pockets in India where the Muslims were ruling, right, they would go around taking jizya from everybody, and to humiliate them, they would spit in their mouths. This is the Ghatia Qaum that they belong to. We have plenty of proofs there. If nobody knows, there is a historian called Sandeep Balakrishnan. He has an entire blog series, and he has YouTube videos too. Go watch it. Look at what the Mopla riots were. Look at what the Muslim rule will look like. You will never look at them straight in the eye and think that these are decent people after you learn these things. But it is what it is. What's
Yo,
up? I'm here to apologize
stop
for the
lying about Bangladesh, dog.
Okay, fuck off.
Hey, Nityananda.
Nityananda, brother. Namaskaram.
So I need to address something really quickly. Both, Amu and Pixie are on me really, or at this current moment.
Bro, read the room, brother. I'm talking about Bangladeshi Hindus. Come on, read the
Yeah,
room.
no, really quickly. I just wanted to ask, would you consider beings like Vivekananda to be much better sources than yourself to really learn about the depth and the like the essence of what Hinduism is?
Bro, do you have anything about the Bangladeshi Hindus? Let's do another Hindu live. We can talk about these things. But
All
read
right.
the room, brother. You are coming in when I'm talking about Bangladeshi Hindus. The persecution is happening, right?
Oh,
Our
yes,
private
and
stuff is nothing compared to their persecution, brother.
look, all I'm saying is when I'm getting attacked by other Hindus in the comments
Bro,
because they've
Bangladeshi Hindus are being unalived on Mars. There's a
oh
G-side
yeah,
going
I'm
on.
not
Keep your
denying that.
personal shit aside.
I'm not sitting here to try to take away the light from what's happening in Bangladesh.
Yeah, so I was literally in the middle of talking about that, bro. I thought you were going to come up and like add to that.
No, I just wanted to come up and like, because like being attacked by other Hindus currently, I just wanted to get your input to see if I can.
I'm being attacked by a lot of people too. I don't
Yeah,
give a shit.
I
I just
completely
move on.
understand that. But
I
when
just
I have,
scroll through. I don't make it a big deal. I don't care.
yeah. But I'm just saying within like our community, like the Hindus here on TikTok that are usually all in the same lives, and them taking me out of context and not and just attacking me for
Certainly,
that. That's why I just wanted to
this is
ask you.
extremely petty what you're doing right now. You're literally hijacking the live when I was talking about the Bangladeshi Hindus.
Yeah,
It's
and I
very
completely
petty.
apologize. I completely apologize for that.
Yeah, whatever personal stuff is like, please solve it out. Like Hindus, we should stick together. If you have
Yeah,
personal
that's
stuff,
what I'm trying
solve
to
it
do.
out,
Like
bro.
all I said in the
Not
comments
here,
was
bro.
like,
Not by hijacking the live. I was literally talking about the Bangladeshi Hindus.
all right,
Thank
Nityanandan.
you, bro. Thank you. Nityanand, yeah. Like, come on, bro. Hindus. Something like Bangladeshi Hindu thing happens to you, none of the idiots will stand up for you. Only fellow Hindus will. So solve that problems, whatever you have. Please. Yeah,
Namaskar,
blissful bro.
Nityanand.
Namaskar, Nityanand.
No, dude, I was just gonna tell Sterling like we can talk about it another day, but let's focus on Bangladesh.
I mean, we're talking about a G side here, like petty stuff is coming through. Like what?
Yeah, because well, you know, we're away from it, but
I
there's a
mean,
lot of
where
people.
are our priorities, bro? Where are our priorities?
I know. It's because we're here and this is happening somewhere else, but we have to keep up with what's happening over in Bangladesh right now because
Bro,
it's affecting
Kashmiri
so many
Pandits,
people.
right? When it happened to Kashmiri Pandits, we barely had any news. Whatever was coming in the news, it looked like the high caste were persecuting the Muslims, so they did some shit like that. So we had no clue this was happening. At that time, even when the news came out, I'm sure the Bangladeshi Hindus were going, "Oh, it's not happening to us, so we should all be quiet. It's not a big deal." And now it's
Yeah,
happening to the Bangladeshi Hindus.
yeah,
I'm sure the Pakistani Hindus are thinking the same thing. I'm sure the Sandesh Kali Hindus are thinking the same thing. All of these people got persecuted eventually. None of them learned. They all thought like Kashmir is like a different land. We don't have to worry about it.
yes,
It's
yeah.
come to their doorsteps. This shit will come to your doorsteps if you don't regroup.
Yep. And history repeats itself. So yeah, let's just keep it about Bangladesh and all eyes on Bangladesh. It's really sad what's happening around the world, especially to Hindus. But I'm glad people are starting to talk about it.
Not enough, bro. Blissful, seriously. I logged into Twitter from my wife's account,
hmm
and it's a different region, nothing to do with India, right? I go
Yeah.
in, I search for Bangladeshi Hindus, and none of the news is out there. Her feed is not getting anything. In fact, if you really, really search for it, persecution Bangladeshi Hindus, then the news that is coming to you is Muslims making posts saying that some Hindus are actually creating misconception that Bangladeshi Hindus are being persecuted. This is what they are getting. The world is not forget actually knowing what is happening. They are actually being fed misinformation that Bangladeshi Hindu persecution is a propaganda by Hindus.
Oh, of course, of course.
That's how bad things are.
Yeah, of course they're gonna do that. But I mean, I see people doing things on TikTok, and I mean, it might not be the same as world news, but we have voices, and I hope it does reach the rest of the world. I really do. But I'm gonna let you carry on, Bhagwan.
No, I was about to finish the live. So, and people, please stop being petty right now. I'm done. Like Hindus, like you don't get to fight with each other. We don't have that freedom. We don't have that. It's very rich to be fighting right now. We don't have that. We don't have that liberty.
God damn it.
Tomorrow, one of us, right? People who are in this live right now. Tomorrow, any one of us gets attacked and unalived, right? Nobody is there to speak for us. We will disappear just like that.
Does Ma Amu go live?
No, I was waiting for her to start lives.
Okay. Ma Amu, can you make a Hindu live, like a hangout? Maybe we can discuss that there or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever they got going on in the comments.
1 second. Yeah, Muji wants to come up. 1 second.
Ram.
Yeah, there are a lot of people asking what is happening, how Muslims are treated back in India. So I wanted to talk to them. They're getting free reservations. They're getting all the facilities which Hindus don't have back in Bharat. Being a Hindu's majority country, that's how Muslims in India are treated.
We have a list, right? Nine facilities that everybody else has, but Hindus do not have. So we are literally the eighth or ninth class citizens in our own country.
Yeah.
This is why when somebody even like loosely mentions India becoming a Hindu Rashtra, I'm like, bhai, tere muh mein ghee shakkar jo chahiye le le, but make it a Hindu Rashtra. At least we'll be, we'll have parity.
Exactly.
What is Ashtra?
Rashtra.
Rashtra.
Hindu Rashtra.
What is that?
Rashtra means nation, motherland.
Nation.
Motherland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, I'm waiting. Like one day, Modi ji comes out and says, like, "From today, Bharat is a Hindu Rashtra."
Yeah. I hope so. Seeing all the things that is happening around us, we are like surrounded from three sides. China it has its own goal. Yeah, I got a call. Yeah. China has its own goal. Pakistan has its own goal. We have been attacked from three sides, and I want India to stay strong. So for that, it has to be Hindu nation. Otherwise, it's not going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
This idiot who's asking where did the Muslims go? First of all, if you understand what Hindu Rashtra, you would never ask this question. But did you ask the same questions about the Hindus who got wiped out in your shitty countries?
Nope.
Bro, just think about the entire generations of Hindus, okay, in Pakistan and Bangladesh and Afghanistan. Just imagine what their life was, bro. Imagine what the women went through. Imagine what the little girl children went through. Even today, whatever surviving non-Muslims are there in these countries, in Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan, every day we have at least 3 or 4 cases coming out of like 12, 13-year-old children abducted from their home, forcefully converted to Islam, and forcefully married to an old man.
Yep.
Every day this is happening, even today.
Yep.
And these people have the gall to come and ask this shitty question to us.
I was watching a documentary of Bengal and how bad it is with their women, and it's just sad, man. You can't even be safe in your own country.
And you know what? The karma is going to bite them back really hard. Across the world, people are getting ready to kick them out. Across the world. You
Yep.
saw what happened in UK, right? Across the world, you guys are going to get kicked out, and the only places that will accept you would be Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh.
Where they belong.
And in these countries, there is something else waiting for you.
What happened in UK?
In UK, they were the white people basically turned completely racist. They're like, these people should be kicked out.
Yeah,
We don't want them
facts.
anymore.
Facts.
Exactly.
And Hindus are very smart. We know how to avoid interracial nonsense. So the only people who would actually kind of fight back would be the Muslims, because the actual problem started because of them. All the grooming camps and this and that. So yeah, they are getting what is coming for them.
Good. Very good. Yeah, they're overpopulating UK. They gotta go.
Overpopulation is still not the problem. The problem is they want Sharia court everywhere.
Yes. Well, that is
They
a
don't go to
problem,
a
but
country.
but
They don't go to a country and be like, okay, you know what? I am a guest here. Let me respect the local laws. No, they want their shitty Sharia everywhere.
yes, but by but their population there is outrageous.
And blissful. It's in UK. It's overpopulated, but it's slowly coming in US too.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah.
I noticed it
It's
now,
starting
especially
from
Northern
Michigan.
Virginia.
No. It's in Michigan. Two cities in Michigan, Hamtramck and Dearborn. 2 cities. I came to know about the second city recently. So yeah, it's coming from top to bottom. Yeah.
Yep. The faster they go, the better off we all are.
Absolutely.
So
All right, then I think I've been here long enough. I'll switch off.
So Hindus, please stop. Don't stop talking about Bangladeshi Hindus. Please make at least the other guy who came here, the Hindu who was questioning if he's listening. He has not made one post. I went to his account and he has his own videos face out there. So why not make some videos about Bangladeshi Hindus and then come and question us.
Absolutely. If you're not somebody who's made posts about Bangladeshi Hindus, I don't even consider you Hindu. To hell with you.
Yep.
We don't get to
Yes.
come and lecture us.
Yes. Exactly.
Absolutely. So unite or perish. That's literally the only options we have. Thankfully, Hinduism is very resilient. It survived a lot of shit in the past, and you know what? It is going to survive, but the numbers will be thin because some Hindus are, just too secular, I guess.
Yes. But I think the secular Hindus are also slowly waking up because of slowly realizing.
But
At
we
least
don't
they're
have the
keeping
luxury
quiet.
to wake up slowly. No.
Yeah. They don't.
We don't have
They don't
that
have.
luxury. Like I said, tomorrow, all the Hindus who are watching right now, tomorrow something happens to one of you. Who's there to ask? Tomorrow,
Especially in
anything
Kerala.
happens to this, like any Muslim who is watching right now, right? Something happens to one of them, entire world will come and start screaming. Entire world.
Yes.
New York Times will be
Especially
writing articles about it. BBC News will be covering that story because he was unalived. It is suspected that he was unalived by some non-Muslim, especially Jew, Christian, or Hindu. The entire world will talk about it. Who will talk about a Hindu?
No,
In the past 6 months, the amount of Hindus and actually brown people who were unalived in the US, I'm talking about US right now. Who talked about it? Who made a loud noise? Who asked retribution or asked for justice? Nobody.
Nobody.
They all went into darkness, absolutely obscure. This same shit will happen to everybody of us if we don't unite. So petty shit, leave it behind. You have to unite as a people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. Thank you so
All right.
much. Jai Shri Ram, Vande Mataram.
Jai Shri Ram.
Vande
Namaskar.
Vande
Vinanam.
Mataram.
Blissful.
Vande Mataram.